evening, nothing now. I've given it my honest hours, my questions and my quiet vow to let things be beyond my powers. Evening that consider paid in all the time I've stayed. Evening that settles slow and everything I let go. Evening that cleared tonight by simply sitting in the light. The night asked only that I show, without agenda, without need, just presence in the afterglow of everything I've let recede. Evening that consider paid in all the time I've stayed. Evening that settles slow and everything I let go. Evening that cleared tonight by simply sitting in the light. That cleared. The night and I are even. See you tomorrow. Edge of the frame is where I live, in every photograph and room, the corner that the lens can give the least attention to, the womb of the uncentered and the side. Edge of the frame, mine and real. Edge of the frame, all I feel. Edge of the frame, dark and wide. Edge of the frame, step inside. Edge of the frame, mine and real. Edge of the frame, all I feel. Edge of the frame, dark and wide. Edge of the frame, step inside. I've been at the edge of the frame, in every group and every image, the person slightly out of name, the figure at the edge of the lineage of the important. Edge of the frame, mine and real. Edge of the frame, all I feel. purpose. I've been holding my breath for something, not sure what the something is. A change, a word, a quiet becoming, or just the end of all of this. The held breath, waiting still, something gathering its will. The held breath, suspended time, everything paused before its prime. The held breath, mine alone. Quiet before the known. There's a moment just before exhale, when everything is possible and held, when the world could dip in any tale, when nothing yet has been compelled. The held breath, waiting still, something gathering its will. The held breath, suspended time, everything paused before its prime. The held breath, mine alone. Quiet before the known. Still holding, almost ready to let go. Almost. The honest look is different from the look that scares, more specific, more sufficient in the truth it bears, without the performance of the light. The honest dark mind to know the truest kind of glow. The honest dark, cold and clear, the most truthful I've been comfortable in darkness long enough to know its textures, not the dramatic or the starkness of fear, just the particular lectures of the dark on what is real. The honest dark mind to know the truest kind of glow. The honest dark, cold and clear, the most truthful thing in here. The honest dark, white and real, the deepest, honest thing I feel. When the lights go in the room, returns to what it is, the bloom of the actual, the unlit truth. The honest dark, that's the view. The honest dark, more honest than any light I've known. The dark doesn't flatter. The dark doesn't lie. The dark just is. There's a gravity low in the evening that pulls me toward the ground. Not falling, just receiving the weight of all around. Gravity low, pulling down into the softest part of town. Gravity low, warm and deep, the weight that holds me here in sleep. Gravity low, I give in to the pull that lives within. I used to fight the heaviness of evenings that press down. Now I find that tenderness in letting gravity be found. Gravity low, pulling down into the softest part of town. Gravity low, warm and deep, the weight that holds me here in sleep. Gravity low, I give in Fog season comes without an announcement, just a morning softer than the last, a gradual obscuring pronouncement that winter's put in summer past. Fog season, soft and gray, making everything unclear today. Fog season, hold it close, the obscured is what I love the most. I've learned to navigate the fog, not fight it or pretend it clears. It's just the season's epilogue, a softening of what appears. Fog season, soft and gray, making everything unclear today. Fog season, hold it close, the obscured is what I love the most. Everything still exists in the fog, it's just harder to define, and sometimes harder to define is exactly what you need. Fog season, welcome back. I know how to live in you now. The evening proves I still exist in the smallest of its ways. The lamp, the cup, the gentle mist of breath inside the haze. Evening proof I'm still here in every ordinary thing that's near. Evening proof, soft and real, evidence of how I feel. The indentation in the cushion where I've been sitting for an hour, small proof against the daily rushing that I exist beyond the power. Evening proof I'm still here in every ordinary thing that's near. Evening proof, soft and real, evidence of how I feel. I don't need monuments, I just need this evening to confirm that I The clouds came in without a warning, covered everything in gray. Not threatening, just softly forming a ceiling over yesterday. Cloud cover, hold the sky. Don't explain the reason why. Cloud cover, soft and wide. Let me rest in what you hide. There's mercy in the overcast and not being seen too clearly, and having something from the past covered over, held more nearly. Cloud cover, hold the sky. Don't explain the reason why. Cloud cover, soft and wide. Let me rest in what you hide. Every sky needs to be clear. Not every night needs a star. Sometimes the clouds are what we need to remember where we are. Cloud cover, holding everything gently. That's enough for tonight. After the rain, the rain is stuck, but still I hear its echo on the window glass. The air is new, the sky is clear, and I let everything just pass. After the rain, the city breathes. After the rain, so do I. After the rain, everything slows. The world is wet and no There's an empty frequency in the evening, a gap between the noise and rest, where nothing broadcasts, nothing leaving, just the silence doing its best. Empty frequency, space to breathe, everything the quiet can bequeath. Empty frequency, open wide, nothing filling up the inside. Empty frequency, clear and clean, the purest space I've ever been. I used to fill it out of habit, with noise and task and endless scroll. Now I let it be a quiet rabbit hole that leads back to my soul. Empty frequency, space to breathe, everything the quiet can bequeath. Empty frequency, open wide, nothing filling